ever feel that you and your partner aren't connecting in the way you want to? Perhaps you're doing everything to show them your love, but it doesn't seem to be quite getting through. Or perhaps your partner is showering you with affection, but it doesn't feel quite like the love you need. Well, you're not alone. This is quite a common issue for couples. And the solution might be easier than you think, because it is all about understanding your partner's love language. This concept of love languages was developed by Chapman, a relationship expert. And my name is Angelica. I'm a relationship coach, and I will introduce you to the 5 love languages and give examples for each, what to do, what not to do. And I will also help you identify your own primary love language and your partner's. So let's take a closer look at those 5 love languages. Chapman names, number 1, giving words of affirmation. Number 2, quality time, spending time together. Number 3, receiving gifts. Number 4, acts of service. Number 5, physical touch. So starting with words of affirmation, a person whose primary love language is receiving words of affirmation loves to hear how you feel about them. Tell them that you're proud of them, give them compliments. Make sure you give them positive feedback a lot. That can be verbal, or that can be on a card, on a note, in a text. What you want to avoid is to not comment on positive things and just give criticism. Number 2, a person whose primary love language is spending quality time together will want you to prioritize time with them and to give them your full attention. So take long walks, do things together, take trips. What you want to avoid with a person like this is long periods of being apart, and prioritizing spending time with friends and family over spending time with your partner. Number 3, receiving gifts. So, of course, that means giving this person gifts on special occasions, but also on not so special occasions, just because. What you obviously want to avoid with someone whose primary love language is receiving gifts is forgetting special days or giving gifts that are not in the least bit thoughtful, that are generic. This person will appreciate one-of-a-kind gifts. Number 4, acts of service. By acts of service, Chapman means doing things for the other person, like cooking, so helping with house and yard chores, doing repair and maintenance, or other acts of kindness where you're helping the other person out with something practical. What you want to avoid is ignoring your partner's requests, especially while you're helping other people. That will make them feel really unappreciated and unloved. So you can ask, what can I do? It's always good to commit to say, I will do this for you. The last of these 5 love languages is physical touch. In that case, dealing with a person who's touchy-feely, who loves getting hugs, kisses, touches a lot, loves touching. So there is more nonverbal communication and connection here. So make sure that you talk through physical touch to your partner, and you obviously want to avoid physical neglect and avoiding touch. How do you know what your partner's primary love language is? The easiest way is you simply ask them. If they're not sure or they have trouble articulating what they need, you can look for clues. One clue you can look for is how they show their love to you, because that's often a reflection of what they actually need. Or think about what they complain about or request, because that also gives you a clue what they're missing in the relationship, what they're missing to feel really loved and appreciated. Once you know your partner's primary love language, you all have a primary one and then secondary ones, you can start to communicate your love in the way that it resonates for your partner. For example, if their primary love language is words of affirmation, make sure you tell them how much you appreciate them and how much they mean to you. Don't be afraid to be too expressive. You might personally feel that actions speak louder than words. Maybe your primary love language is acts of service. However, a person whose primary love language is words of affirmation needs to hear how you feel or read it in a note, in a text. If their primary love language is spending quality time together, prioritize spending time with them and give them your undivided attention. Make sure that they feel they're really important to you. And if their love language is acts of service, do things that make their life easier, like cooking dinner, doing the laundry, mowing the lawn, fixing what's broken, giving a massage, many things you can often do to make the person's life easier. If they like physical touch, and maybe that doesn't come natural to you, make an effort to hug more. Take time to have a nice long hug, a nice full body hug, holding each other, calming each other's nervous system down. Make sure you take some time for a nice long kiss, and even just a touch here or there as you're around them, or holding hands when you're out will go a long way. If your partner appreciates receiving gifts, make it a habit when you're out and about to just look around for little things they might like. It doesn't have to be something expensive. It's all about the thought that counts. And by understanding your partner's love language, you can, of course, improve your communication. You can deepen your connection, and you can create stronger and more fulfilling relationships. It's worth taking some time to learn your partner's love language, and you can start speaking it today. If you found this video helpful, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel or give me a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.